Team Aries, hello. How are you guys doing? Welcome in, Fiery Ram fam. I hope you guys are having a good day. Let's check in on your love life and see what's going on in your current romance situation. This is for you if you have Aries as your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. I do offer personal readings. The link is below this video. There is also extended details on this reading available on Patreon. The link is below here for that as well. Let's get started on the reading, Aries, and see what's going on in your love life. Let's get a little update on the energies. What's going on around the Ram fam? What's going on around the Ram fam? Here we go. Aries, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Aries. Aries, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. You could be dealing with someone. Oh, wait a minute. Are there two people here in your energy? You got two different court cards here. Who are these people? King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Somebody may have earth or water in their chart, but I'm not so concerned about that. There may be somebody here. Oh, look at here. The Wheel of Fortune and the upright on that King of Pentacles, the Judgment card, the Justice. Somebody wanting to make things right. Somebody wanting to make things right with you. That's why this High Priestess card is here in the reverse. Somebody is wanting to resurrect things, break the silence. Major Arcana. Making things right, clearing up misunderstandings, apology if necessary, popping up, breaking the silence. Whoever this is, there's an element of fate to this thing. Element of fate. Wow. Very interesting. All these major arcanas here in your energy today. All right. Who's the other person? Who's the other person here? Who's the other person? That's one. That one's very clear. Sagittarius, Pisces, Libra, Scorpio, maybe. And then Earth and Water in the Minor Arcana. Let's see a little bit. Who's the other person? Who's the other person here? Who's the other person? For some reason, I'm feeling like you're not interested in this second person. But we'll find out. We'll see. This person is very intuitive. Goodness. Okay, this one, good Lord. You got two different X's in your energy. Two distinct energies here. Both of these folks you have history with. You're going to have to apply this as it resonates. But for a lot of y'all, there's two different people here. And both of them you've got history with. This storyline is a person that feels like they made a decision. They regret a decision they made. They may have picked another person over you or made some sort of a decision to move away from you. Okay, I think this person may have even turned their back on you. I was kind of picking up those vibes intuitively before I pulled the cards. There could have been some sort of betrayal here, but the Ten of Swords is in reverse. This person wants to revisit this. And what's interesting is the Hierophant here. For some of you, this is very specific. For some of you, this person went off and got into a very serious connection fast. They may have married someone. They're now regretting that. They feel like there has been, there's rebound energy here from when they walked away from you. And they've had a rude awakening. They've had a rude awakening. That's this one. And then this one over here is the one that there's a deep soul connection with that feels like they owe you an apology. They want to make things right, set the record straight. Goodness, it is what it is. I mean, there's a possibility this is the same person. There is a possibility this is the same person. But I'm reading it as if it's two different folks, okay? All right. Let's get a little more. Tell me more on this one here that turned their back on Aries. Tell me more on this one here. Tell me more on this one here. Hangman, this person has never really energetically moved on from you. Not really. No, they made a rash decision, but ultimately they never stopped thinking about you. They were always invested. They just weren't doing anything. But a lot going on the inside regarding this person. All right. They moved toward another person. And again, as I said, they regret making a decision, moving towards someone else. And I think they do realize this has been a rebound. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. I think they had ulterior motives at the subconscious level, but I don't think they realized it at the time that they were making such a dumbass decision, right? It's caught up with them. It's caught up with them. I don't know how, but there's been a tower here. That's when the truth comes to light. Okay. That's when that's when we see the real truth of the matter. And it's almost, there is something here that, I don't know, maybe they realized that they were trying to replace you and this person just didn't compare, or maybe they realized they weren't really in love with this person. Again, it feels very rebound. For some of you, this person was doing this for the sake of appearances. Okay. That was their motives. That's what I've got here with this one. That's what I've got here with this one. They're not in a good place right now. They're not in a good place. Tower reverse. They're hurting. A lot of loss with this person. A lot of loss. In fact, I feel like they are embarrassed. Embarrassed. They have a lot of fears. 8 of Swords. They may just be very obsessively, they're obsessively thinking about this and regretting this. 8 of Swords, 10 of Wands, very heavy energy here. Very heavy energy here on this person. What do we see from this person? It's a slow burn with this person at first. Okay, the 3 of Pentacles to the Ace of Wands. They are going to make a move towards you, but it's subtle at first. I think they're chomping at the bit. I think they would like to live. I think the truth is, if they did what came natural, they would move a lot quicker. But I kind of think that they move a little slower than they would realize because they know you don't trust them. That's why. All right, let's go to this other one you got history with. Lord, Aries, this is crazy. I've got a confession of emotions coming from this person. I've also got big apologies and expressions of regret. Okay, here's how you'll know who this person is. Here's the difference in these two. This one over here chose another person. This one over here chose the single life. Was non-committal. That's how you're going to know who's who. All right. That's how you're going to know who's who, because we got two distinct differences here. This person wanted to be footloose and fancy free, possibly free to travel. There could be distance around this one. All right. And they thought that they were going to find happiness doing that. And I think maybe they did. Maybe they did. But, as fate would have it, and literally fate here with this Wheel of Fortune, you're in their brain and you're in their thoughts, and they have regret. They feel like you guys are a dynamic duo. Look at here, power couple. They feel like this is yin and yang thing here. And, there's a fatedness with this thing. There's a Jupiterian fate, look, destiny energy with this person. Okay. I do think that both of these people, I kind of like this one over here a little better. I don't think this one is bad, but this one feels more like a deeper connection. And I also get better energy in general from this person. This person has got some fears over here, the one that chose another person. All right. They got some fears. They've got some ambivalence. They are still consumed with just a lot of baggage. All right. This one over here looks clear. I just really feel like whoever this was at the point in time you dealt with this person before, this one just was not really wanting a connection or a relationship. I don't think this is a bad person. And I don't think that you distrust this one here. This one over here, you do not trust this hoe. All right. That's what I'm picking up here. Who do you want? Upright would be your fate one that went off to be single. Reversed is going to be the one that picked another person. Upright. You're going with this one over here. You're going with my favorite. And look, Queen of Wands, that's even your energy. Queens are, the cardinal signs, and this is cardinal fire. That's you. And you're not hesitating. You know what you want. That's what I got. That's what I got here. Crazy reading, right? We're going to delve into the details on both of these over on Patreon. We're also going to do the all signs cross watchers over there as well. And we did an all signs singles for Aries earlier. So check that out. The link for all of that is going to be below this video. Thank you so much for tuning in, Team Aries. Love y'all to the moon and back.